Please welcome the founder and CEO of iMerit, Radha Basu, as she kicks off the event with Join the Journey, ML DataOps for Advancing AI.
Good morning, and welcome to the TechCrunch iMerit ML DataOps Summit. Last year, at our first summit, we discussed it being the year of ML Ops. And it sure was and continues to be. As we go into productionizing AI, and there's been a lot of effort in that in this last year, we realize and even further emphasize that data intelligence is at the core of making AI successful. It's a very exciting time. It's only when things go into production, when technology goes into production, and there have been many waves of this technology going into production. That's when you come across the challenges, the opportunities, all the different areas that we need to focus on in order to make this successful. Enterprises are starting to adopt AI, and Fortune CEOs have said, enterprise CEOs have said, that AI is one of the key areas of investment, if not the top area of investment, for the transformation of their businesses, which makes it even more important that the productionizing and commercialization of AI happens in a very successful way. And that is what we will be talking about today with practitioners in this industry. These are the people who really have taken AI into the market, into commercialization, and encountered the challenges and encountered the obstacles and looked at how they can be solved. Operationalizing for scaling is one of the first things that you would hear about, and using data intelligence and frameworks for being able to do that. Having data ops readiness for enterprise AI. And these are industry experts who are focused on that. Solving data edge cases in production AI and the anomalies that we encounter, creating test case scenarios and synthetic data, and how do you make sure that you're actually creating those scenarios so you know that how AI is going to work. These are all areas that are very important to make this successful. And through this, we're looking at multimodal AI. So many of the applications are bringing in multimodality. And how is the framework to address that? And the critical piece that we talked about last year and will continue to see now, in fact, it's even bigger, is the fusion of the robotic intelligence and the human intelligence, the expertise that humans bring in into edge cases, anomalies, and different types of just being able to look at models, modify them, monitor them, look at the drift. These are all things that it's a combination of technology and human and talent or expertise. So when we weave this together with the technology, talent, and the techniques to be able to address the productionizing of AI at scale, those are some of the panels that you will hear from today. We have some great speakers looking at how do you make the responsible aspect of AI, because adoption of AI technologies, the trust and safety are critical to the adoption, because it's not just about getting the products out there, it's the trust and safety and people willing to adopt it. That is what's going to make this successful with the enterprise, for enterprise leaders and their businesses. People that, we have a speaker who's a former AI officer at IBM, speakers from Waymo, Qualcomm, and Autobrain talking about their real life solving of edge cases, the ability to present anomalies, and lastly, the challenges of commercializing AI, whether it be in cloud applications or real world physical applications. And we could bring all of this together And we're very excited because these are people we work with, these are people we want to hear from, and these are people that you will want to hear from. At the closing session, do join me, because in the last 2 weeks, so many phone calls have come in that have been about some controversial activity in the autonomous vehicle industry, and disruptions that are happening and a ripple effect across that industry. I have a great speaker who has a perspective of this, Chris Barker, who will join me, and we will talk about it. We will address it. This is what's been happening in the last 2 weeks, and we're bringing him in here today. I was joking with him and saying it's like breaking news, and we're bringing him in today to talk about it. So do join me at the closing. With that, I take you to the summit.